there's lots of pollen and junk in the air. Well, I can tell you the latest about the car. Let's see, today's Friday. Tuesday, my car went into a local garage that I had done business with about 8 or 9 years ago when I had the car before this one. And they check your car out for free, this place. They're very nice people, and they have a really good name here in town. I just couldn't pay the $72 whatever it is at the other garage for them to check things out. Then I remembered this other place, so I had called them. I think I called them Friday and told them the problem with the car, and made the plans to go in Tuesday morning. So someone from church was able to meet me there so I could leave my car there. It had to be left for a little while so they could get that pressure thing on. And he had it about 2 hours and called me and said, it's definitely your radiator. So the person from church was still here in town, and they picked me up and brought me there. And I told the man again, I said, I have been putting gallons of water in the radiator and just expecting it to be flushing out, and nothing. And Saturday, the landlord and I put 2 gallons of water in, had the car running 45 minutes with me revving the engine to get it really hot. We didn't see water. We saw some drips. But the mechanic, he showed me where it was coming out. And this car, you can Google Toyota Scion XB to see the outside of it, how the bumper is real tall and comes out and really wraps around. It's all plastic. That's why mine is falling off from hitting that big pothole. But that's why it's so hard to see. And the radiator is small and it butts right up against that front end. It's a tiny, tiny space. But anyway, at least I know exactly what the problem is. And so I was able to get a radiator online at a car parts store where my landlord has done business from before, which I'm glad, because I wouldn't know if it was a good place or not. But he has bought parts there before and told me. And so a couple weeks ago, I guess, someone had blessed me with some money to put towards the car repair, and I've hung on to it until I knew for sure excuse me, what the problem was. So that is taken care of. I am so sorry about this allergy. The landlord went online and under his account there, ordered the part, and I think it should come in this evening. And then a friend said he'd put it on tomorrow. He believes he has time to do it, and it shouldn't take too long. And he doesn't want any money. He just wants fresh eggs, and I have plenty of fresh eggs to give him. But I said, you know, you can't put eggs in your gas tank, and you need gas to get around. So, you know, I'll give him some money for gas, for whatever, but I don't feel right just giving him a bunch of fresh eggs. So God has worked it out and is working it out. And I'm thankful for that. did go to the laundromat yesterday, and I washed all this bedding that I have here that I didn't bring in yesterday because yesterday was busy and then church last night. I'm just thinking right now as I look over at this bedding, I also washed a pair of my, well, they're not really sneakers. They're like, the brand is called Reef, R-E-E-F. And they're so comfortable, these shoes. And people have noticed them in videos and have complimented on how comfortable they are. And they are comfortable. And I'll tell you, I got them about 3 years ago off Facebook Marketplace. I guess this lady and her husband were getting a divorce or got a divorce, and he had left a bunch of clothes. He was an attorney, she said. And I forget how she posted it. Something about, I don't know, divorce leftovers or something. And she had pictures of his suits and, you know, all nice clothes, and like half of the garage floor was his shoes, dress shoes and sneakers and boots. And anyway, she was selling them for like $2 a pair, and they were like brand new. And so I went there, and I had gotten, I think, 2 pairs of just these kinds of shoes. The first pair I wore out because they were so comfortable, and then I have this pair that you've noticed in videos. Well, I washed them yesterday, and now I'm thinking, did I leave them there? The laundromat? I hope not. Okay, I'll talk to you later.